not noticed that they've been keeping everybody separated? I mean, all of us separated. The ones that are deep thinkers, the ones that are critical thinkers, the ones that see this world for what it is. They keep us separated, and they have been doing a great job at doing it. Bro, she was right there. I wish I could have got in contact with her way, way sooner. It's been gaslighting and gang stalking her to the point where she was pretty much irritated into taking herself out because a lot of the things that are happening around us don't make sense. The only thing that I can tell people is if you want to jump into the rabbit hole and you want to know what's going on, make sure that you're prepared to accept the consequences that come with it, the curse that comes with this. You really think that knowing a lot and knowing things about this world is going to make a difference? You're chasing after the knowledge of the world, right? After you chase the world turns around and chases after you. What'll happen is you end up fighting yourself. You end up being you against yourself. This matrix system, simulation, whatever y'all want to call this, has been gaslighting me for pretty much this whole year. This whole entire year. I have seen things that are not normal. And the things that people be seeing on the internet, I agree with, man. Like, I would think that all that was just BS. But when I see it for myself with my own eyes, this world is a simulation. I need somebody to explain something to me because I saw something that I was not supposed to see. I was walking to work one morning. It was around 4 in the morning I was walking. It was very dark outside. I was walking through this neighborhood and there are very few street lights, but I'm able to see very, very far ahead of me. And there's nobody in this sidewalk or in the path that I'm walking. There's nobody there. I'm looking straight ahead. Next thing I know, I see this big black, it looked like a square, like half of a square. I'm just looking at this in the distance. I'm like, what is that? It's not standing on nothing. It's just there. And then something just got bigger and bigger and bigger. And it looked like somebody stepped out from behind the veil. Like it looked like they stepped out from behind a curtain. You know how somebody steps out from behind a curtain? Well, this curtain was transparent, but you could see through it, but this thing or person stepped out from behind it and then pretended to act like he was walking in a direction across the street, but he just came out of thin air. People don't do that. And he tried to play it off like I didn't see it. I saw that. And you know I saw that. It was 4 in the morning. Everybody sleep. The whole neighborhood sleep. But I happened to walk down this road and boom, you come out from behind a transparent veil curtain and then you walk forward and try to act like you didn't just do that. And you got this big black box on your back that looked like something that astronauts have when they have their suits on. It seemed like time travel to me. But what I saw, it I don't think I was supposed to see that. And he knew I saw it. And later that day, somebody in a gray SUV followed me from the interstate all the way into a park because I knew I was being followed. And I pulled over in the park, and then he pulled over in the park like a few feet away from me, and I knew that, so I had to pull off. And as soon as I pulled off, he came and followed me after I pulled off, and he just he was following me. And then I had to park over, and then he made a loop, circled around, came back around, and he was just staring. I recorded it, but I lost the damn video. He was watching me record him. Who was that? The gaslight, it's like they're trying to turn my mind against me. And it's just like she said, just like Tyra said, her mind was trying to kill her. It's like they like play games with people's minds. This gaslighting. I went to QT one day And I saw nothing but like 50 cars in the lot. Just 50. It was a bunch of freaking cars. All the pumps were taken up. I see like a little bit of people in their cars, and a lot of the cars were empty. So I'm like, damn, if I go in here, I'm just going in here for one thing. If I go in here, I know it's gonna be packed. So I walk in. There's nobody in the gas station. Nobody. I was expecting to see a line. I was expecting to see people looking at product. I was expecting to see a crowd of people, and there was nobody in there. What? 50 people are just going to all go to the bathroom at the same time? How can you explain something like that? I could not believe it. I'm looking out the window from inside the gas station. I'm looking at the lot, and I'm like, bro, there's like freaking 50 cars out here. And there's some people sitting in them, but a lot of them were empty. I'm like, where are the people at? I'm in the gas station looking around. There's nobody in there. I could not believe that. I was scratching my head. I couldn't believe it. I look in one direction for 2 seconds. But before I do that, I'm looking at the register. There's nobody at the register. There's nobody there. I turn my head for 2 seconds to look over at the smoothies they got over there. But then I turn my head back because I'm going to walk around and get some juice instead. Boom! There's a freaking line of 10 people right there, automatic, instantly. How does that happen? That is not physically possible. That's a physical impossibility for 10 people to just stand in a line within 2 seconds without even hearing any shoe steps or anything or any talk or anything. This is what I'm saying. It's like gaslighting. It's like this matrix, this simulation it wants you to see all this stuff and try to drive you crazy because it don't make any sense. It never made any sense. I was on the road a couple weeks back, and this right here even made me just pull over. I just could not take what I had saw. There were 2 cars ahead of me. We were doing 54 miles an hour. So we were doing 54, and we come across the speed meter. You know that thing on the side of the road that reads your speed. Okay, 2 cars ahead of me. This speed meter didn't even read these 2 vehicles ahead of me. But as soon as I got to that meter, it read me. And that right there let me know those vehicles that were ahead of me, they were not actually there. They weren't there. How 2 vehicles pass a speed meter and the speed meter don't show none of their speed, but when I get to it, it shows mine? How? Make it make sense. This world is trying to turn my mind against me, bro. It has been doing this, like I said, all year. All year. And then the other person that was in the situation I'm in, Tyra Spaulding, she took herself out, man. If we had like talked and just collaborated on something, we could figure more of this. Oh man, it's crazy. It is so crazy, this world. This world is not real. Like a lot of the things we see, maybe 65, 70%, it's not real. It's not, man. There's things that are happening that make absolutely no sense. It makes no sense. I'm not about to just sit here and just take it and be like, oh, that's okay, though. That's just life. Hell no. What this is, whatever we are living in, this ain't it. I even had to go and see a therapist because I had to explain that there's some things in here that I just don't get. Why are these things happening now all of a sudden? She said, oh, well, it sounds like your mind is fighting against you. No kidding. There are things happening that make absolutely no sense. Science cannot explain what's happening. People spawning out of thin air, vehicles spawning out of these things are not normal. And for people to sit back and act like everything is okay, y'all are freaking nuts. I hate this world, man. I hate it. I hate it for what it is because it even sets people up. It sets people up to get murdered. It sets people up to get jumped. It sets people up to get robbed. It'll set people up because this is like a computer generated thing for the conscious mind. And you can't fight it. You can't do anything about it. It's what it says goes. So if you're walking somewhere, this program got something already laid out there for you to walk into. You have to make the decision of whether or not you're going to go this way or not. But if you do, this damn thing got it already set out for you. It's like your life is already predestined. Is there really a point to a predestined life if you know what's going to happen? No wonder people are taking themselves out. It's no wonder. Something or somebody came into my dream. I was just having a random dream. Then some guy, the closest I could get his image, a bald white guy, comes out of nowhere and tells me, you won't live to see 40. What the fuck? I'm just dreaming. And then all of a sudden that random thing happened. And then I went back to my dream again. I was just dreaming. The next thing, this guy come out of nowhere. You won't see age of 40. And then just disappeared. And I'm like, what the hell was that? But even though I won't see, it's like, do I really care? Because knowing what this world is the reason why a lot of people, man, if y'all don't wake up to nothing, if y'all don't want to, don't do it, because even if you do, it's danger, it's trouble. It is trouble knowing. It is trouble having awareness. Awareness is a curse. It is a curse. I really wish I did not jump down the rabbit hole. I really wish I was not digging or kept digging. And I couldn't help but keep digging because it's addicting. It's addicting to keep digging. I'm going to try to keep everybody updated because I won't see the age of 40. I'm knowing this. I'm knowing it too. It's deep down in my gut. You know how you used to, they used to ask you back in the day, where do you see yourself in 5 years? You tell yourself, oh, well, I see myself doing some work, doing this, maybe having my own company or whatever. I used to say that too. I could see myself in 5 years doing such and such. But, you could see what you could do in 5 years when you were younger. When you're older now, bro, I can't even see 5 years from where I'm at right now. That's bad. That means I'm really not going to see 40. Damn.